Hey everybody, meteorologist Brian Good here alongside meteorologist Ryan Hope. We're keeping an eye on the radar trends as we get through this afternoon. So we get quite active across wave country, and it'll become more of an issue where the thunderstorms arrive in phases. So let's take this hour by hour as the plan was for today. And first off, let's start off with the ability to heat things up. And for that, the best tool we have is the satellite image. The visible satellite from space shows how the clouds have been thinning out. You may have noticed more and more of the sunshine in your backyard and some blue sky overhead. We're seeing that thinning continue west of 65 especially, but even right over the heart of wave country, the clouds have just suddenly begun to fade away in the lower levels. That's allowing for the blue sky to be revealed. So we're beginning to heat things up. It is still quite windy outside as well. The windy and warm temperatures are allowing us to get in the mid-60s now, likely in our 70s though as we head through the next couple of hours. All right, here's the first batch of thunderstorms, and notice this is taking a little bit of a wiggle to it. We call this a line echo wave pattern or a loop. And we look for that for the potential for this part here has a tendency for the outside bowing part, the backward C, can produce damaging straight line winds, but also when you get the backward part of that, it can be the top part of the C or sometimes even the lower part, you can also get some brief spin ups, but they're harder to detect by spotters. They're certainly more of a radar detection, and they're very brief. But that'll be an issue we'll be watching with this cluster as it races to northeast at about 45 miles per hour. As of this taping, there are no warnings with that. There have been warnings, but at this point, only pea-sized hail has been reported out of these first round of thunderstorms. But I think the reason for that is that this area has not had a chance to become as unstable as we're about to be ahead of it. So we are expecting these to become larger in size and perhaps a little more cellular, breaking free out of the line a little bit as they move to the north and east. But they're going to continue to accelerate about 55 to 60 miles per hour. So they're going to move in quick. The second part of the night is going to be the cold front activity. It's now impacting St. Louis. Obviously, how much of the first round is spaced out ahead of it is going to be a big factor in how that's going to play out. Let me show you an example of that. Here is the HRRR model in short range, one of our high-res models. It shows the first cluster in western Kentucky impacting our western counties as early as, say, 3 to 3:30 this afternoon. We warm up in the mid-70s in the sunny part ahead of that here locally. They move in around 4 o'clock here into the Louisville area. Large hail, probably the main threat here with some heavy rain, gusty winds, small tornado threat, but at this point it depends on how cellular they become, if they're going to become more of an issue than that. And then we'll see larger supercells develop, certainly a large hail threat for central and southern Kentucky for the afternoon commute, mainly south of Louisville. But we will likely get the blow-off clouds from that activity here in Louisville. The question is, how much of that will impact our heating as we get into the late afternoon, because we still got the main line here to deal with. The HRRR model says we'll try to recover. If we do, we could see some strong to severe weather with that front as it moves in across southern areas of Indiana. Otherwise, the main show looks to be across central areas of Kentucky tonight, and then by the time we get toward midnight, all the activity will begin to fade away. So that's the latest thinking right now. We're going to take this, again, hour by hour. We'll have updates on the grab-and-go videos on the app, and of course, we'll have updates on the Wave 3 News Weather app itself, and full updates on Facebook and Twitter as we get more data rolling in. So not an issue to be alarmed about, but just stay informed, stay tuned, and be prepared as always. All right, we'll talk to you later.